Hello everybody and welcome back to the TV show club. I apologise again for not doing this every once a week. Every once a week, that didn't make sense, but I'm sorry for it not being once a week. I've just been really busy with stuff and yeah, I just kind of didn't have time, if I'm honest. So we've got a couple episodes to catch up on. So the first thing we're going to talk about is The Last of Us episode 5. This episode was just great. Oh my god. I mean episodes like this are kind of the reason why I'm glad I have never played The Last of Us and I'm now getting to experience it in this TV show for the first time. Like the whole ending with Henry and just that whole like sequence, I had no idea that was going to happen. I had a little bit of an inkling because I thought, you're underneath a car, how have both of you like got out of that unscathed? But yeah, to see that and then the whole like emotional ending with it was just so well done. The pacing of the show and having them two characters introduced on the episode before, it's brilliantly done, because with a lot of shows I think they would have tried to do that in one whole episode alone, unless you were Walking Dead and then you do an entire season on this, but that's not the point. Whereas having, you know, this city be over 2 episodes and have that develop across the 2 episodes gave us time to, you know, sort of connect to the characters and also get to know, you know, the story of that town and what they're struggling with and seeing what the rest of the world's like. It's just perfect world building. And then the scene with the bloater and oh my god, it was just like seeing that car tilt into the floor and the fear on everyone's face, and then they all just come running out. This whole sequence was done so brilliantly, like the way that the bloater looked, and watching that I didn't even realise that was a real suit. That is mental, the fact that they actually made that in real life. Like, and then the little girl doing the gymnasts into the car, it was just so good, with Joel up there watching, sniping down. It was so good. The Last of Us episode 6 was honestly probably one of my favourite episodes we've got so far, just purely off the acting. Pedro Pascal is always a good actor in this show, but I feel like he really got to show that in this episode with the emotion that he showed. And not even just on one occasion, it was literally, he had the Joel and Ellie argument, he had the talk with Tommy and his brother, he had even just meeting his brother again. It was just the emotion that Pedro Pascal showed in this episode was award worthy. The argument scene was done so well, and I've seen now comparisons to the game and it is literally spot on, but the way that both of the actors, not even just Pedro Pascal but also Bella Ramsey, they both just did a stellar job with it was just so well done. I keep saying it to everyone when I talk about this show, but every episode it just gives me something else to be excited about, whether it's the action sequence or the emotion from the actors or the beautiful writing or just the pacing. There's always something from every episode that just absolutely stands out to me, and this show is, I mean, I don't know the ending because I've not seen it, so for all I know, Joel's dead. I don't think he is dead, but I just can't wait to watch the next episode. The Bad Batch episode 9 and 10, I mean, I can't really complain because I've been asking for them to do, you know, longer arcs for pretty much the entire season. I've been saying, you know, if you're going to do a filler episode, don't just do a filler episode, at least make an arc, make it develop the characters and things. And to be fair, these 2 episodes have done that. Despite them being filler, they've pushed the story forward and they've allowed the characters to develop. We've been able to see the emotional development in Omega and what the effects of Echo leaving have done to the group. I mean, episode 10 was a little bit more fillery without as much context in it, but it still gave some decent moments and allowed the team to, you know, move on. And to be honest, in like the earlier episodes of the season, they probably would have just done this in one, completely ignored all the character development of Omega and just got the shit back and then gone. I'm actually glad that we had a bit of a longer time on this planet and we're able to spend a little bit longer. I'm really hoping now though that the next episode is with a different character. As I've been saying, they've now got the opportunity to do different arcs. So we've got the Bad Batch as one arc, we've got Rex and Echo as another arc, and then we've got Crosshair and the Empire as a third arc, and we can do, you know, 2 episodes each between them. And it's beautifully set up to do so, because in episode 9 they say, oh, we can't contact Echo, oh, he might be on a secret mission, he's probably just being tortured somewhere, and we want to see that situation where he's stuck and what he's doing. They've got opportunities now to actually do something good with this show, and I'm giving it more of a chance than I did, you know, in the earlier of the season, because I just didn't care for it at that point. But anyway, that has been all from the TV show club. I hope you have enjoyed. If you've watched any of the things I've spoken about, then let me know in the comments what you thought about them, and if you haven't and you're gonna go watch them, come back and let me know. But that's all from me, and I will see you next time on the TV show club.